The most important thing to do when starting your home search is to ask yourself, how much home can you afford? What is going to be your upper price limit? Watch this video for some tips and tricks on how you can save hundreds on your monthly mortgage payment. Hi, I'm Shannon Bosgraff, realtor with Breck Living, and I'd like to share with you what I've learned about the mortgage market right now. So the price tag definitely plays a role, obviously, in what your mortgage payment is going to be, but that's not the only cost. When determining your affordability, you want to look at all the costs associated with home ownership, and I'm going to talk more later in this video about that. There are several factors to deciding what your final figures are going to look like, but the number one approach is to go talk to your lender and get a pre-approval to get a mortgage rate to be locked in. Here's what you need to know. A lender is going to look at your personal financial information and determine how much can they lend you. Not all mortgage lenders are the same, so I definitely suggest first and foremost that you go get a couple different quotes. And if you haven't filled out an application for a mortgage since 2008, then you are in for a slightly more rigorous process. And if you're self-employed like myself, just know that there's going to be a lot more paperwork involved. First, they're going to look at your credit scores. Obviously, the higher your credit score, the better mortgage rate you're going to get. Now, if you're planning for a future purchase, managing that credit score is a great idea. And looking at that or bringing on maybe a cosigner might help to lower your mortgage costs. In tandem with this, your down payment is also a huge indication of what kind of mortgage rate you can get. I get asked all the time on investment homes, can this home cash flow? Well, it's going to depend on how much you put down and what that total mortgage is going to look like. What you put down has a twofold effect. You're going to want to ask your lender for multiple options. If you put down 5, 10, 20, 50% down cash, how does that affect that mortgage rate? And if you want to get rid of PMI, which is private mortgage insurance, you definitely need to have saved 20% down. In today's market, our rates are very low, and this has a huge impact on your purchasing power. You might just be surprised. So the third thing to consider is not just the interest rate and how much you're going to tap into your savings account, but what is your debt to income ratio? Do you have big balances on credit cards, car loans, student loans, medical bills? Do you make enough to support paying off that debt plus a new mortgage? Also, how do you get paid? Is it a W-2 or is it a 1099? Salary, hourly, commission, or self-employed? Now, I know that was a lot of information, but the bottom line is getting pre-approved is really the first step to looking at homes. After scoping out all the options on mortgages, then you need to look at the whole picture on a home for affordability. So if you're looking at a single family home versus a townhome or a condo, what are all of your expenses? What all of those costs are going to make up your final monthly payment on this home? Putting these pieces all together can be a little laborious in the end, but it's actually going to make for a very smooth transaction once you find that dream home here in the mountains. I've had clients shy away from purchasing a home based on their fear of affordability. And then one of my favorite parts of the job is actually sitting with them at the closing table, ready to sign on their brand new home of their dreams. Helping to bring all of this together is the job of a good realtor and a good lender. Choosing the right one can definitely make this process achievable and actually show you really how much home can you afford. It's these types of conversations we need to have early on. If you need a list of local lenders that work well in our area, please don't hesitate to reach out and give me a call. I look forward to working with you. Have a great day.